I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yep.
Okay, lie down.
Another video starring Bebop.
Well, hopefully not.
Well, yeah.
We forgot to turn that barky thing on again.
Well, hopefully we won't need to.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Welcome to the Intelligent
Oh,
Donkey.
you guys are here. Hi.
It's better than being a dumb one. Hey,
I know, that's getting old.
Yeah. Welcome to the Intelligent Donkey, everyone, and welcome to another reaction to some Alan Parsons project.
Yay!
We are rolling right along here, rolling up the list. Let me bring up some things here on my screen to show everyone. What the devil?
If you hear a noise, it's Bebop licking the microphone.
Yeah, I didn't know that the microphone would be tasty here.
She said it needs a bath. Okay, let us concentrate, Bebop.
Let me bring up the slideshow on this, and let me do a little switch around. Okay, there's that. Let me go to window only here for just a second. We've done the first week of this that we did stereotomy.
Yep.
We also talked about the Sicilian defense.
Yep, and you said I don't get to hear that for a while.
You don't get to hear that for a while. In fact, I think the reaction for the album that I'm doing with the Sicilian defense is actually scheduled to be done with our Dafter,
Okay.
but we'll find out. One way or another, you'll be able to see it anyway, regardless. I should point out the fact that from today's video on up, or after today's video, and next week, so I'll get to that in a second here, it's all full album reactions from there on out, from number 7 on up. What we got here, of course, is, there we go, we did Stereotomy, which, by the way, we did 2 songs from Stereotomy, and we almost had a tragic opportunity to do a third, as of just this past week, as one of the songs on Stereotomy that we did not do, a song called Limelight, was famously covered by the late Bonnie Tyler. But as of last week, I wasn't able to say the late Bonnie Tyler, as she was the one who passed away this past week. As it is, though, we did do 3 songs from Vulture Culture, 2 of them with Luna Rosa, 1 by you, and now we're going to move on to Ammonia Avenue. We are up to number 8 from 1984. This is the immediate chronological follow-up to Eye in the Sky, an album that you are familiar with.
I love that one.
And you're going to be reacting to it if I keep the schedule the way I'm going here, but it's obviously somewhere further up the list. In fact, if things go the way I want them to, after we get done with 2 and 2, we're going to do 4 songs all together from Ammonia Avenue, 2 today with Nana, and 2 for next week with Luna Rosa. And so we're going to do a total of 4 songs from Ammonia Avenue. And then we do our first of 7 full album reactions. And we're going to go back and forth between Luna Rosa and you. And the number 7 will be, I believe number 7 is you. So you'll do that full album reaction. And then 6 is Luna Rosa. And 5 is you again. You get the idea. going back and forth.
Maybe she should do Eye in the Sky, even though I love it.
Right, because she has maybe not heard all as much of it. Yeah, I might switch her and you. The one thing I don't want to do is have either you or her ending up with 3 albums in a row.
True.
But I would do.
But
there is 2.
What's the likelihood that I've heard all the songs? I don't know. Probably not very likely.
It's, well, we'll find out when we get up there.
I would get to Eye in the Sky and I'd stop there, usually.
Well,
because that was my favorite.
Here's the thing. You've listen, you've actually done a reaction to me with me on a song from Eye in the Sky.
Okay.
The very last song on Eye in the Sky, Old and Wise.
Okay,
Then we listen
I
to its
remember that.
Yeah, then we listen to its cover
Yeah.
by Floor Jansen.
Okay.
Now, that actually leads very nicely.
Yeah, maybe
That leads very nicely into the first of the two songs that we're going to do today from Ammonia Avenue, because it's sung by the same singer as Old and Wise.
Okay.
Colin Blunstone, who most famously was with the Zombies. That was his first group that he was with. And
I've actually heard of them.
And then a solo career that included a number of songs that he did with the Alan Parsons Project. He most famously did Old and Wise. He did the song we're about to hear called Dancing on a Highwire. And he has also appeared periodically on some of Alan Parsons' solo albums after the project was dissolved in 1990. He's become, therefore, one of the semi-regulars here, and he just recently celebrated his 81st birthday, which is kind of nice, that we just talked about here. But we're going to listen, first of all, to track 6. Actually, let me bring this up next here quickly and go like this. Yeah, there we go. In fact, let me bring up window only again on this briefly. This is the track listing. And one of the things I like about Wikipedia's approach to this is that it lists the lead vocalist
that's nice.
of each song. I've decided which 4 songs as opposed to a full album, but I'll tell you this, I came very close to calling this one on a full album as well. It's obviously better in many ways than either Stereotomy or Vulture Culture. It's way above that, although there's a virtual tie between this album and the one that's next up in the list that we are going to do a full album for. In fact, I have actually switched twice.
Oh, wow.
Since we started this countdown between whether I wanted to put this one at number 8 or number 7 in the list. Either which way, we're going to be doing Dancing on a Highwire, which is sung by Colin Blunstone, and Don't Answer Me, which was sung by Eric Wolfson. Eric Wolfson, I think, sings more songs on this album than he does on any other album.
Wow.
He's the other half, of course, of the Alan Parsons Project. Officially, he does 4 songs on here, and we're going to listen to one of them here today.
Okay.
So let's
cue it up.
Cue it up, switch back here, then go here, and here.
Hit it.
And then here. And this is the first track on side 2 if you're doing this on vinyl or cassette. And it is track 6 if you're doing it on CD.
Okay.
We're doing tracks 6 and 5 if you want to count it like that.
All right.
All right, so here is Dancing on a Highwire.
That was neat.
Yep. You still hear a lot of that eye in the sky type of mentality in this.
We're living in a different reality. We're towing the same line. We give in. We call it neutrality. Joke with no punchline. The silver-plated hero meets a golden-hearted whore. The odds will give you 0. She'll be leaving in a few days more. Moving on forever. Maybe she don't care. Holding on together. Maybe it just ain't there. You're dancing on a high wire. You need to be so sure. There used to be a lifeline.
didn't tell me it was a sad song.
No, I didn't, I guess.
Didn't warn me. If I start bawling, y'all, it's all on him.
Oh.
Time we believe in freedom and charity. As long as I get mine, the ivory Madonna is walking through the door. You watch it from a window, it doesn't matter anymore. Moving on forever, maybe she don't care. Holding on together, maybe it just ain't there. You're dancing on a high wire, you need to be so sure. There used to be a lifeline, there isn't anymore.
And before we get too far into the guitar solo or anything, that cover art there of the album is the inspiration for the album's title, Ammonia Avenue.
Because that's an ammonia plant.
Yeah, or
Right.
it was inspired by a visit by Eric Wolfson to a place called the Industrial Chemical Institute or something like that anyway in Birmingham, England.
Okay.
And he thought of the fact that, all the pipes and wire and stuff like that, and that came up with the title track of the album. Most of the rest of the album doesn't follow the concept behind this,
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
but which doesn't really have a whole lot to do with the song, either one of
Yeah.
them, that we are doing today. But
If you look at it a certain way, it looks like you take half of it, and it looks like part of a motorcycle or something.
oh, yeah, I suppose.
I thought, well, that's not right either.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Moving on forever, maybe she don't care. Holding on together, maybe it just ain't there. You're dancing on a high wire, need to be so sure. There used to be a lifeline, there isn't anymore. Dancing on a high wire, you need to be so sure. There used to be a lifeline, there isn't
And then it fades out from there.
That was kind of sad.
Yeah, well, yeah. Not all of their lyrics
She
are.
left.
Yeah.
How rude.
How rude. I chose that song largely because of how much it sounds
Yeah,
like.
it does.
Sounds like the predecessor. You can hear the higher quality of the music too. But if you look at it in chronological order, especially once you see where Eye in the Sky as an album is positioned in this countdown, and I will give you this one spoiler, everybody. You and all the people listening there, it's not number one.
Okay.
Even though it is their best-selling album, that's not a spoiler. Everybody knows that Eye in the Sky was their best-selling album. This was the immediate follow-up. In between the release of Eye in the Sky and Ammonia Avenue, a bunch of things happened in our life. For one thing, we got married
Okay.
in between there.
Yeah.
Because Eye in the Sky was released in December of 1982, And we were married in November of 1983. This album
It was
came out in
84.
February of 1984.
Okay.
So it's sandwiched in between those two great albums here. This was not a single. Dancing on a High Wire maybe should have been released as a single, but
Maybe they didn't because it was too much like Eye in the Sky.
perhaps. But you'd think, oh well, and the fact that the last song and the last single from Eye in the Sky was Old and Wise, which was sung by Colin Blunstone,
Yeah.
who just sang this one. But you never know what their thinking really was about it. They did release two singles, however, from Ammonia Avenue, and the first of those two is the next song that we're going to listen to here, called Don't
Okay.
Answer Me. And I'm pretty sure that you're going to say, I've heard that, but maybe you didn't see the video. Well, maybe you have seen the video. This is, of course, we're talking 1984 here. This is like prime time, pardon the pun, for MTV. I say prime time because that's the name of their second single from
Okay.
this album. We're going to have Luna Rosa listen to that
All
one.
right.
But it just so happens, too, by the way, that this song and then its follow-up, Primetime, are the last two Alan Parsons Project singles to make the top 40.
Wow.
He's had other singles since. They
Haven't
many
done good.
Yeah, they haven't done as well. I guess they, I don't know, trying
Maybe
to...
not putting their heart into it as much. I don't know.
Could be. It's kind of the same situation that happened with a number of other bands. We, went through a full countdown of albums of Kansas, and we noted the fact that their best-selling album, although albeit not their best album, that was Left Overture, but their best-selling album was Point of No Return, and their follow-up to that dropped in rank and
Yeah.
quality, even though it was still number 6,
You
quite a bit.
Kind of reminds me of YouTubers and TikTokers and Instagrammers and all them, how a lot, well, I shouldn't say all of them, but a lot of them, they have this rise and then they just start plummeting.
Yeah, or they have a sudden drop all of a sudden,
Yeah.
and then slowly cruise downward
Yep.
to an eventual
Some of
fall.
them can drag it back up.
Yep.
Not all of them, go that route, so
Yeah,
stands to reason that musicians and actors and actresses would go through that too.
I suppose. The
Depending
80s
on
in
who
general,
they are.
compared to, when you look at bands like Kansas and Rush and then the Alan Parsons Project,
Mm-hmm.
had a wonderful run up until and through the early 80s, but then had a problem with the middle and late 80s
Yeah.
for whatever reason. Rush, of course, bounced back after that. They were in Kansas. It took a while for them, but they eventually bounced back too. But it's like,
Didn't that kind of happen with one of my favorite singers, Bobby Goldsboro?
yeah.
That kind of happened with him too, I think.
Although once he kind of came back in the 90s, early 2000s, like that, he was on what we sometimes call the oldies circuit.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but still.
it's one of those crazy things about the music industry or whatever, and the Alan Parsons Project obviously was not immune to that. But during their heyday like this, they did have this single called Don't Answer Me. And like a lot of videos in the early days of MTV, the video doesn't really have a lot to do with the song, even though...
Is it
it's a
another one of those where they're like, ooh, this looks cool, let's use it? Is it kind of like
Wait
that?
till you see the video. And here's the problem. I'm going to obviously be putting up the copyright block on over the video, so Luna or Nana here will be able to see the video, but unfortunately y'all will not. But I'm going to have a link, like I usually do, in the description.
And he's still working out the kinks as far as being able to do like some of the other people where they black it out for a minute or go away from it for a minute and then go back.
Yeah, I have figured it out, but it takes a lot of setup. it's one of those things. It's going to take some serious setting up to do, and I'm not even all that sure that this computer that we're recording it on is up to the task, because
I told him to go buy himself a new computer.
I don't happen to have $600 on me right now. Like that, give me one for 200. Yeah, we'll do that maybe. Okay. Any which way, let me call up. There, we got it queued up already, but it's a really, really neat and innovative video here.
Okay.
Nevertheless, and you at least will be able to see all of it. The rest of you will still see some of it, of course. But I need to make sure that this video doesn't get blocked either. So. All right, here then is the first single off of Ammonia Avenue called Don't Answer Me.
If you believe in the power of magic, I can change your mind. And if you need to believe in someone, turn and look behind. When we were living in a dream world, clouds got in the way. We gave it up in a moment of madness and threw it all away. Don't answer me, don't break the silence, don't let me win. Don't answer me, stay on your island, don't let me in. Run away, hide from everyone.
Do you recognize it yet?
No, I've been watching the video too close. You better pay attention to the music, huh?
I
That's why
suppose
we're here.
That's why we're here, after all.
But no, so far I don't.
Okay.
I was just
I remember
kidding,
hearing
y'all.
a lot of this when we were living in our first duplex apartment, because it was on the radio
Okay.
constantly during that spring and summer
Okay.
of 1984.
Duplex apartment.
Or the lower floor of
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you change the things we've said and done? If you believe in the power of magic, it's all a fantasy. So if you need to believe in someone, just pretend it's me. It ain't enough that we
That looks familiar.
strangers. I can set you free. So will you?
We should probably tell them. They just showed the album cover.
Yep.
Turn your back forever on what you mean to me. Don't answer me, don't break the silence, don't let me win. Don't answer me, stay on your island, don't let me in. Run away and hide from everyone.
What a monkey.
Can you change the things we've said and done?
I love the sax solo. Even though this was 2 years before the movie Back to the Future, reminds me of a scene from that movie, doesn't it? Where Biff.
Oh, yeah.
And Marty was supposed to get there, but Biff showed up instead. And
Yep.
Oh, and there's the Parsons Project.
That's awesome. With the logo.
Yeah, and with both Alan Parsons and the keyboard.
Don't break the silence, don't let me win.
Fun.
Don't answer me. Stay on your island, don't let me in. And you change the things we've said and done.
Okay, I can attest to the fact that that was a fun video, but
Yep.
it absolutely had nothing to do
With the song, yes, exactly.
except for the two places that they had the album cover, and then where they had the Alan Parsons Project.
There we go.
I actually don't remember it.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, it was played pretty heavily on our local radio station.
I think maybe at the time I wasn't listening. Well,
Yeah, probably
during
not
the
in
day
your
I
car.
was listening. Yeah, but during the day in the house, I was listening to radio.
That's right. We had the stereo
Remember, I
on quite a lot.
won us a turkey that year for
That's right.
Thanksgiving. That was fun.
That was fun.
But yeah, I don't remember the song at all. And every time you were in the car, the radio was going.
Yep.
So you'd think I would have heard it, and I probably did. I just don't remember it.
Yeah. Well, that was, like I said, the first single. The second single was a song called Prime Time, and then I'm going to do that and the title track of the album Ammonia Avenue with Luna Rosa for next weekend. So next Monday you'll see that. There may be another video in between there. We'll see. We'll see what happens here by number.
Okay.
Like that, because the next video you see after this one, this is episode 199 of Intelligent Donkey.
Wow.
So that we're coming up on the 200th episode.
You
of
should do
this.
something special for that.
Yeah, I think I might. We'll see what happens here. All right.
That'd be fun.
I'm sure y'all liked either or both of the videos.
And which one do you like the best?
Yeah, which one do you like better of these two? And if you want to wait until we do the other two, namely Primetime and Ammonia Avenue.
Actually, I think it'd be kind of fun to hear what they think, which one of these they like better, and then out of the next two, pick which one of those they like better, and then between the two of them, which they like best.
Okay, well, we will just see here.
I made that more complicated than it had to be.
Well, I think everybody got the idea, though. That's the main thing. If you liked this, click the like button. You
right
want
down
to put your comments below about what you thought of our reaction, or about the songs themselves, or whatever. And also, if you think this is ranked way too low, or you've got this up too high, it should be low, whatever. Let me know if you think the rank is appropriate for the album Ammonia Avenue. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. Yeah, that's subscribe there. Click the subscribe button, the notification bell, and so forth.
All that good stuff.
All that good stuff, so don't be a donkey of limited intelligence. Instead,
Be an intelligent donkey, y'all.
and we shall
Bye.
see you in the next video.